This video is designed to show our simulator users how to move their simulator, whether to another room or into a trailer. Firstly, you will need to unplug the main power supply, and I suggest you loop this around the pedals so it does not get run over or foul under the simulator in transit. If moving the simulator a short distance on level ground, you can turn the screens as shown. You might need to disconnect power cables or HDMI cables to the monitors if there is not enough slack. With the screens like this, you should be able to get through most doorways and passageways. When you need to change direction, pivot the simulator by leaning down on the rear handle, pushing the front off the ground, and then altering your direction before again lifting and using the front wheels to move forward. If you're going to move the simulator between buildings or to a trailer, then you need to remove at least the two outer screens. The power and HDMI cables need to be removed. Note what HDMI port they were in. And I recommend you tape or zip tie these cords together so you know which ones belong to the left and which ones belong to the right. The screen you remove first should be the one you attach first. You should note which screen lives on the right and which one lives on the left, and put them back in that position in the order that they were removed. The reason for this will become obvious later in this video. With the screens removed, depending on the size of any doorways, hallways or the trailer, you will likely need to remove the screen arms as well, so an Allen key is needed for this. Make sure you store the screen safely to prevent scratching or being dropped. As mentioned earlier, you can pivot the simulator frame by leaning on the rear and changing the direction of travel. For loading into a trailer, here's a secret tip. Get a plastic carpet protector that is used under desks in offices. Lay this on the ground behind the trailer. Bring the simulator frame to the rear of the trailer and lower onto the plastic. Then you can lean on the rear of the frame and tilt the simulator up and push into the edge of the trailer or minivan without needing ramps. Ideally then, two people can lift the rear of the simulator, about 40 kilograms in weight, and push the simulator into the trailer or van. Make sure it is tied down. We typically leave the center screen on when we transit our simulator, but this was smashed one time and destroyed after the tie-down straps came apart on a rough road. The simulator bounced into the trailer roof. To unload, if you don't have ramps, use the same plastic behind the trailer. Bring the simulator out and lower the rear, being sure to keep the wheels on the edge of the trailer or van. Then you can pivot and slide the simulator out of the trailer. Once into the final position, refit the screen arms, refit the screens in the order they were removed into the same location they came from. Put the power cords back in, put the HDMI cords back into the correct ports, but this can be changed if necessary using the menu button on the side of the monitor. Plug the mains power back in and check all the power plugs are firm into the power board. Before simulator users arrive, you should check everything is working as it should. It is at this step you might discover when you start driving, the left screen is showing the right side of the car and the right screen is showing the left side of the car. This is usually because the screens were swapped around or reattached in a different order to how they were removed. Those experienced with triple screens will think they should set up a display group in the Windows control panel to solve this issue. But City Car Driving operates differently to other triple screen software, and a control group will swap the images around okay, but often it skews the views and zooms the software in by at least 25%. The best fix for older versions of the software is to remove the left and right screens and swap their positions, then restart the simulator from a full shutdown. The latest version of City Car Driving software has the ability to reassign the images to each screen in the software, like a display group in Windows. The screen you want to show the left image can be assigned, and similarly for the right image. This allows you to send the images to the other screen without the need to remove and swap the screens. We hope this video helps you with moving your simulator system and diagnosing some of the issues that you can encounter. Remember, when moving a simulator, an oversight or rushing can do costly damage. Take your time and use another person to assist you.